I'm not really a big fan of jazz. I'm not a bit. There's not really a lot of jazz in what we do, even though people will hear that and think that because they kind of associate jazz with swing and big band, but it's kind of a whole different thing. But I do think that jazz people, as well as big band people, as well as swing and rock and roll people, would all like what I'm doing because it has that energy um, that a lot of those kind of genres have. And I think everybody can kind of come to that a little bit. Like say like musical theater, a lot of that. If you don't like that kind of music and you don't like that genre, you're probably not going to like those songs a lot. It's kind of, they are what they are. But with what we're doing with Cadillac Band, with pulling elements from all of that, and there's enough there for all of those kinds of people. I think, to me, that was the fun of it. That's what's exciting to write for, is pulling all of those different elements and kind of making it all work together. And it's fun sometimes. We'll be here at the studio and we'll, you'll listen to a mix, and then you'll pull it down bit by bit, and hear that it's, you strip away everything, and it's like, wow, at its core, it's just this. And sometimes you can just put on, say, like just the bass and the piano line and listen to that, and you say, wow, that is almost like a jazz song, and then pull everything away again and just listen to the guitars, and you're like, oh my God, that could be a rock and roll song, it could be a Chuck Berry song, it could be and then pile them all together, try and mix them together so there's some space for all these instruments. But I think it'll appeal to all those people because essentially all that stuff's in there. So hopefully that comes across.